Hey guys, I guess you saw the thumbnail. I sat there in my gym. Well, I didn't sit there while I was exercising. Was watching Fox Soul Black News, and why not? It's a new news channel. Just maybe they're talking about real news. Not at all. You know, the first thing they talked about was the new V that's out. Yeah, they're showing it, jamming it in their arm, and the next thing was how bad it was in New York, the woohoo bat flu. And the next thing was maternity leave, and the other, just junk. It was absolute crap. A lot like all the other news outlets. There wasn't one mention of, let's just talk about a little news right here that I wrote down. The Netherlands are told to, the farmers in the Netherlands are told to get rid of 30% of their fertilizer. Whoa, that's worth talking about. Hey, this would have made the news 50 years ago. Hey, Chris, over there in North Louisiana, he couldn't get lime to put on his place. I can get it in the little bags, but I can't get a big load of it. I haven't looked other than 3 different places that I usually go to, but I'm sure I might be able to find it, but it will be crazy expensive. This kind of information would have been on the news 50 years ago, because you know 100% for sure that people will go hungry. Now look, here's what's going to happen with the food supply, okay? Write this down somewhere. The rich people will be able to buy food, the poor people will not be able to buy food, or they will be able to buy crappier food than what they're used to. Chisel that in stone, because that's the way it is. And if I'm wrong, tell me. That's the kind of news I was hoping to hear. Something like this. Now, let me talk about this for a minute. I'm fired up over crappy news, but I do want to tell you, I wrote down some facts about what's going on in the Netherlands. You know, they're riding in the streets with their tractors and setting hell bales on fire. And if anybody's in the Netherlands, please get in the comments and tell me. I would absolutely love to do an interview with one of you guys. They're telling them to cut the fertilizer by 30%. The government is telling them to cut it down and cut the herd back because of cow farts, and the fertilizer because the nitrogen in the soil is doing something to the climate. I mean, it really burned my ass up. Guys, we've got to feed people. Not everybody wants to eat bugs. I know I don't. Some people will, because they won't have anything else to eat. But this is the kind of news that I want to keep an eye on, okay? And if you've got any news, breaking news that you see that hasn't been talked about, send it to ninjanationreport@gmail.com. That's where I get several stories. A lot of it I can't talk about, or I don't have time, or you know, my wife helps me find information kind of on the cusp of it happening. So guys, I really appreciate you being here, and just know there's talk of civil war already. It's 46%. There was like 1,500 people surveyed, and 46% said they thought it was likely that there was going to be some type of civil war in the next 10 years. And I pray that is not... I know there's some people on here say, oh, we need a civil war and we've got to, you know, do whatever. Man, we don't want that. That is, that would truly be the worst possible thing. But, you know, anything goes in the Thunderdome. But I pray that is not going to happen in our lifetime, but I think we will find out. We're writing history right now. We're in the beginnings of famine. I mean, we've already experienced drought, and the next thing is possibly famine. It's really nice and green here. We've been blessed with rain. A lot of people haven't, and a lot of people didn't have any rain, and they got so much rain their land couldn't take it, and it just ran off. So it's been an awful growing season this year. Our garden did okay, but it didn't do like it usually does. And I know a lot of people that didn't get a tomato one. They didn't get their garden just didn't do it at all. So there will be food shortages. The rich will be eating, and the poor will be eating less, if at all. Guys, have an awesome, awesome day. Later.